Hello there folks, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where I discuss different topics about spirituality and introspection, and from time to time game analysis. Today we are back into Layers of Fear, a game which I really loved. I made a previous video about it, in which I analyzed the first two of the chapters of the game, and apparently we have two more. Uh, I think we will discuss two more this video and two more in another video. We'll see how things go. Okay, so in the first video we went through the beginning of the game, and apparently every time you finish a chapter this painting has to be changed, and when you change it most likely it triggers the um ongoing events, right? You have to continue. Basically each chapter finishes in this room, and then you have to click on the painting. Some of the items you will find pinned here. You will find some of these being some kind of demons of the mind, let's call them so, some of those thoughts that don't give you peace. Okay, so let's actually get into it and see how things are. Now, as I was saying, it's interesting that you don't see yourself in the mirror. It's technically you don't exist for yourself in your own mind. This can be because you don't recognize yourself anymore. Okay, you are now at a phase where you no longer are. You don't anymore recognize yourself with who you were back in the time. So, as the mechanic goes, okay, so this door is open like this. And yes, the moment you move a bit, all the doors close, so this pattern is observable. What I should do is reduce the sound a bit more, because I'm not afraid of jump scares, but it's just the fact that the sound is usually too loud for me. Okay. So I'm more interested in how, the mechanic of the events is made rather than, just playing the game. As the moment I got close to this, it's either because I got close here or I approached this that a wind gust blew. Now, this one is a red vase, which means, well, red usually is a power of grounding, okay? It's an aspect of you being in tune with who and what you are. It's also the power and the color of life. Now, it's interesting that, is the window actually broken or is the window actually intact? Because that's what I'm still seeing. Oh wait, actually the window is broken. Because one can see here the chips remaining. And funnily speaking, there are no chips in here, okay? There are no window remains, okay? So this game is about, as I've been saying in the first video, is about you exploring your own mind. Now the point is, these places are still places that are repressed, especially that one deeply repressed. The moment when something breaks in through the windows is most likely a realization, okay? A sense, probably, this is just a personal interpretation, a sense of security here has been shattered, okay? Because red is survival, okay? Now, I like it that, you actually have to, you can open and close them. It's not just press a button. It's kind of the same layout, but I'm curious whether something triggers off of you opening these boxes. Any interactables in here? I think this is a huge clock, if I remember correctly. I think I also had one of these, but it was much smaller. And of course painting sets, because you're technically a painter. Now I'm curious whether having these open influences your story in a certain way, because there has been such a great accent on the details. Now again, this is something definitely the protagonist is running away from, because hey, uh, just looking at how many of these things, this is something with a lot of layers of repression. So nothing interactable, apparently. So the way this usually goes is you have a choice. I mean, in most situations, it's kind of straightforward. You enter a room, something happens, and then you can move further. Okay, I don't have to mind the door because it closes itself, and you can see the color of the door change, so most likely it's a different object. Alright. Now, I should be drawing the curtains because I don't get too much light since the sun kind of beats against the monitor. So let's see. We are in a room. This is a painting we haven't seen till now. And I like how the camera shakes a bit, you know, it's not just a standing still camera. Alright. There is a candle that is mostly burned. Alright, so let's see. Can we actually have access to anything in here? So it's the same pile of papers, okay. In terms of, you know, asset diversity, some shoes. And it's nice that the door itself does not go through this white blanket. Okay, it doesn't go through it. It just closes itself under. Oh, okay, this is one of those jump scares. Now, it's always interesting one thing. Okay, one thing kind of intrigued me in this game. And I'm guessing I have to go back through this door. When these jump scares occur, are they actually multi-parted? I mean, the piano moved a bit, and I looked downwards and it moved another bit. So I'm curious, did it actually move? And because I looked down, it moved a bit, or was that a full animation? That it moves, it waited around, I think, 2 seconds, 2 seconds and a half. So that would be 150 frames. Oh, there's a hidden door apparently. So you're gonna get a glimpse of what's there because, you know, that's how the mind works. And this piano presents a huge amount of details, okay? And there's a light that's being shed from there. Most likely there's a bulb in there. And judging by the shades that you see, there's definitely a bulb somewhere up there. But it's strange that it seems to beat this way because look at the reflection, right? So this is a vivid detail, okay, but it's still locked, okay? We're not at that period when we might actually interact with it. And why this happened, okay, was because, you know, of a fear, right? There was a fear of realizing something that would change your perceptions, right? Your comfort zone would be challenged. Here is another picture we haven't seen yet, I think. There have been like 3 or 4 or 5 pictures that were kind of repeating. Alright, some chipped wood. Alright, so I'm guessing you don't go back, or let's see, can you actually go back? Because I've met only one situation in which basically it was the same thing. It was a situation that you could choose, okay, which of the two uh, sides you would go, okay? You could go left, you could go right. So I opened both doors, and the room looked definitely the same. So I'm guessing, okay, so this one opens this way. Okay, hey, I think I've been in this. Now technically, chapters imply that you will. Okay, so it changed its color, so definitely when it becomes the unlockable, the actually the locked door, most likely it's a different object, so that's why it changes its color. Or it could be because once that triggers and the door becomes locked, basically the luminosity of the room also changes. So also this shows that there was electricity. Okay, so the times aren't necessarily very old. Okay, so let's see. Any more jump scares? Nope. Okay, so books in the first one. Alright, anything interactable in here? Apparently not. Then we have clothes. Wait, what? Haunting mimics, okay. Again, the face is covered. And... oh, the mice. Yes, the dust mice, I think. Not gonna let them in. Okay, so these are aspects of madness, right? Rampant thoughts are also compared to mice, okay, that simply swarm all around because people haven't been trained throughout time to handle their emotions and their thoughts. Hmm. It's interesting that this is the first time when I actually get to see something outside, and there are some of those jump scares outside. Oh, interesting. Hello. That gave me a bit of chills, but more like because of the song. So this is a lingering memory, okay? That ghost is technically a lingering memory, most likely. Someone you have made a great attachment, and probably they are linked to this specific room. But you have a great attachment towards that person, most likely. I'm not sure whether the designer thought that much, but considering how many details they added in the game, let me check a bit. Okay, so it's closed. It's very rare to see rooms like this that... Wait, what the fuck? Hey, that's so nice. You look around and there's no door. Like, wait, what? There was a door and now there's no door. Oh, okay. Let's see if we... Hey, I really love this, how it goes. I don't know how you code this exactly. Oh, hello. I saw first the shade, then I looked out. Oh, okay, you can actually take that. Alright, first I saw the shade, I think, and it was a bit like, okay. Alright. I think this game can be quite disturbing for some people, but I'm definitely more interested in the details, and the design rather than, freaking out because of things. Wait. Ah, I forgot. You can actually push things. You can actually push things. Or basically push yourself against things. Now, I don't know how you program things, based on... wait. Ah, okay. It can still be open. Um, you know, things to happen based on whether the player is moving the camera around. Because you could definitely see that there were some walls, and the way these things appeared and disappeared, right? The wall was in a place, then it was on another wall. This shows that we are diving a bit into confusion. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So here we have a cracked sense of reality, and it actually kind of cracks. The wood kind of cracks, so we can say, okay, um, most likely some ideas here that were very stabilized, I can say, were kind of shattered, because usually you see all these ruins in dreams when you realize certain things. Okay, let's see. So we heard some glass. I doubt that that grass is basically wait, what? Did I leave this door closed? And I think the luminosity is... wasn't it a bit different? And I can see the fuzziness, as if... well, as I was saying. Wait. Oh, okay. The shade is a bit awkward. And it looks really interesting. It looks a bit, the shade is a bit menacing in a way, because uh, it looks to have the beak of those plague doctors, or whatever they were called, those who would come and take up the bodies of the deceased people when the plague was. Alright, can we actually see some details and such in here? Like, oh, okay, so there's a... wait, what? Hey, I really love these situations. Alright, so let's see. There's a bed in here. Now, there is an interesting point. There's technically someone who's sleeping in the bed, if you can see, but only the shade on the pillow. The lighting is... Oh, okay. How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just... Wait, what? Slithers, probably? In and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day, that pathetic, hurtful look. A combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I have come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, forgot that you can actually press space to actually see the writing, which is actually good. So if you are in the mind of the husband... Oh, okay. This was technically the only part you could actually go. Now, are these paintings actually of the wife, or they are just typical paintings? Okay. This seems to be the room of the wife. Oh wait, there are some interactables in here. Can I actually pull it out? Nope, apparently it has a limit. Oh, okay, I found something else. A calendar. So we don't know the year, but the calendar shows a date, which is the 9th of June in a Wednesday, and it says don't forget. Hmm. So probably the wife was intending to do something by then. Or it probably was her birthday? I don't know exactly. So as one can see, now the graphic seems less fuzzy, apparently to me. There is a shape of someone actually sitting here. Okay, but it's just a repressed memory, so only the marks of the memory can be felt, right? So let's see what this masterpiece has to offer. Let me guess, anything changes in the back? Nope. Okay. Wait, let me actually go on this again, because I really... Oh, this part it doesn't do it. But in this part, when you move, or at least the first time I moved, it gave me the impression of a beating heart. Okay, let's see. So this looks to be... like a outside corridor or something like that. I really don't know. There's a door in there, but again something repressed most likely. So I'm guessing the only way is ahead. Hey, in a room I've been in before, if I remember correctly. Yes, I've been here before. Hmm. Wait, those aren't something... Oh, no, 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 those aren't what I initially thought. These are paint containers, I can say. I don't know how to call them. I don't know what this spatula is doing, but okay. So let's see. Nothing in here? Oh, okay. Let's check the room first. Okay, we can hear a savage rain. And... oh, a lot of books seem to be pouring, and this one actually is interestingly in the wood part, and of course several others. Oh my gosh, so many objects in here, and you know, both as physical ones and also of programming, because each one of these I think had to be programmed to sit in here. So let's see. That we've definitely been here, but I don't know if this one looks. It is kind of the same. Okay, let's see. Can you actually? Oh, playing cards. Oh no, those are I forgot. There was a game with these, but I forgot the name. Oh, and you also have a letter, but you cannot apparently interact with it. Does it say something about mice? Oh no, Alice. Alice Furnham or Furnham. I don't know exactly. Okay, so let's see. We open that door and we can also open, hey, this one. Ah, this is apparently of that piece, you can basically see two faces. There's a mouse here and there's this darker mouse in here, right? The layers of the person. Okay, so technically, cretins, blind fools. Okay, so let me guess. Oh, wait. Alright. Let's actually close these doors because I don't know necessarily if that's gonna be good. And there's also this room, so I'm not sure whether I should be going that way or this way. Probably how you choose, I don't know. I think the game will probably have a similar ending. I don't know exactly. Let's actually, if I go to main menu, let's say, wait, what? I have to do it all over? Oh my god, really? But didn't it save it? It used to save it automatically. Okay, we're just gonna rush through things, as we've seen what the games... Oh, wait, what? So we went through the room and we went exactly here. Oh, okay. So apparently this game like has everything. Okay, so we were thinking about getting in this room. Let's see, does it actually close? No, so definitely uh there is no choice apparently. Let's see. This gives me a very Pink Floyd vibe. Let's see. Um, so apparently this picture is the source of the sounds. Okay, the voices in the head, and of course the signs of madness, coupled with an expert sense of rain. There's also a stool in here. Alright. I don't know how to necessarily, interpret this. This is definitely a place where the protagonist most likely used his time to create certain things. And, the voices here kind of remind me of the fact that all the thoughts that you manifest, they remain there where they are. So if you are very attentive in your house, you will see that in certain places of the house you will interpret or you will think certain things. And it's interesting that now I notice there are these little moving stars or whatever they are. Okay, let's actually go further and see. So the book piles. And now, can we actually interact with this? No. Let's actually go into the next. I don't know if this is actually a room, but... Oh, wait. Haven't I been... I think I've been below before. Alright, let's see. Any interactables in here? As I'm not gonna rush the game necessarily. So let's see. We have a door, which is closed. So the way things tend to happen... Oh wait, there's a key in there. Can you actually... Oh, so it blinks. Okay, so it does blink. So I guess I have to go down, push that thing there. So usually when you reach one of these rooms, something happens and then you move further, okay? You're technically just, facing your fears. I think I've seen this before. It kind of reminds me of a piece, this kind of reminds me of a piece of a church in RPG Maker. So let's see, we are in here. Can I actually push these things? No. You don't seem capable of interacting with these. Ah, okay. Well, apparently nothing interactable. Let's see, can you interact with something? And it's interesting that in some situations there is depression, usually represented by the rain. Okay, let's see. So we've turned two of these lights on. I don't know if they actually influence something. Alright. Okay, so I knew that you could technically push some things. Oh, okay, so you can actually climb it and then you pick up the key. Let's see, anything else? A bottle? And I don't think you can actually interpret. Ah, okay, so you can't jump off. Okay. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, can I actually go back and try open that door? Okay, you always climb the stairs slower. Alright. Oh, okay, you can actually open it. Cool. Okay. You stay open, but this is a picture, I guess. If I look at this, it looks like a skull, the way it looks a bit, with one of the eyes. Kind of looks like a skull, and this seems to be part of a child. Okay, interesting picture. It seems some pillows, or I don't know, they're sleeping somewhere, but could kind of. And there's also another child in here with two eyes, and it looks as if it's been deeply hurt and such. There is a yellow here, which usually signifies disease. So there is a lot of potential. Now, is this another pillow and the child, you know, there are so many pillows around, and is this one gonna be put on this person to, probably smother them? I don't know exactly. There are any possible interpretations in my mind, and I'm definitely not gonna, spend time doing that. All right. Okay. So I figured out something about this room. Now, I'm not sure whether you did that and, you can actually open this door. So there is this door. I'm not sure if you could open it unless you did the upper part, okay? But I don't know. Probably you could do this and you would have missed. Okay, so let's see. This one is closed. Okay, the phone seems to be sounding from the wall. And there is this picture again. Okay, the sound is so fuzzy I don't realize where it's. Wait, it's calling from there. Alright, let's see. This usually implies that there is a jump scare that would occur. So I'm curious to see what it's gonna be. Wait, what? Oh, okay. If I am to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 occurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I have examined the case thoroughly and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. Okay, so this is a reminder that the wife had a very great skin problem. Okay, so there is a burn. Now, from what I remember in the second chapter, I think there is an explosion which simply blows the whole room and shatters everything around. That I interpreted as a burst of anger. Okay, something happened in that room, or it could have been a proper explosion. So let's see what it says. What you refer to as a freakish grin or an unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, that's kind of true. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Sincerely, Robert Richards, MD. Okay, another fucking quack. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and a lot of these waxed papers. Usually wax means congested ideas. Well, can you actually crouch or something? Okay, 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 I'm coming, I'm coming. Okay. Hello. Huh. Wait. Is the sound reversed or? Because it sounds a bit awkward, it sounds a bit different. Okay, let's see. Well, I have the impression the phone is actually up there, but it kind of sounds from this direction. And this is kind of interesting that... Hey, am I moving in circles actually? Because I think I came through here. And it's already 4 sides that I'm counting, so... No? Any scary character, something goofy in here? No? Really? So it's interesting that from down I got up, okay? Without climbing any stairs. And it's again the same side, okay. This picture of the woman, which was in the woman's room. I've seen this before. And you cannot interact with the phone for some reason. Is there any openable door in here? No, apparently not. Alright. So I'm guessing you have to ignore the phone. Let's see. Okay, so it's basically the same stuff. Let me think a bit. It's gonna be becoming repetitive right now, so definitely this means one thing. I'm definitely missing something. As if I'm gonna move in circles in here, it's gonna be the same thing, I'm guessing. Hey! Was this phone actually thrown there? They received a phone call that they didn't like, and the voices that you hear are probably voices in the character's head. Let me think a bit. If we go reversely, there's a point of light in there, but I'm not sure where its source is from. Alright, so let's see. If we come...
Yes, speak.
So let me guess. I have to actually move there, and if I move this way, Let me guess, I'm gonna be down again.
Hello? Yes, speaking. What?
Okay,
What
the fire, the
fire?
explosion, okay.
Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
Okay, so this is definitely a tragic memory coming back. And I'm guessing you got this piece now? Okay, let's see. Is this the way to go, or... Because I'm not sure now which way I should go. Okay, so let me guess. Either way you go, it's gonna be... I don't know, the same thing? Okay, let's see. Restless memories. Oh, okay. Let me let me actually open this door because I'm curious of something. If we go back with our snail speed, if we go back, I think there is something else. And why is that light source in there? Light. Oh wait, the other memories have become repressed, so you can't access them anymore. Okay, so I'm guessing this was part of the choice. Hey, they closed themselves. I also do that in my games. When the player is leaving a certain area, things are put back into the default position. Wait, what? Okay. Alright. Restless memories. Let's see what's so restless about this. So apparently there is something behind, below this. As you can see, that light source. This part makes the floor is translucid. Restless memories. Okay. Definitely this is a big fear in here that happened. That's why the monster appeared. Oh, okay. So when you turn on the lights, it's safety and it's how things were. Let's see, can you actually turn it off? Oh, okay. So it looked horrible and there was something that dragged itself in here, usually memory stored in the corners of the mind, right? That's why there was the blood most likely like this. Now I'm thinking, flapping horror, be quiet, constantly flapping, eating other rats. Okay, so the madness is going even greater. Wait, what? Oh, okay, so it's not seeds. Oh, it has three handlers that you can grab it by, okay. Or, no, only the mid one. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can you actually pull it more? So there's an iron cross. Most likely they were a war activist. Ah, you can't push this. Okay. But you can definitely push this. Alright, so let's see. Bottles. And kind of the same stuff. Okay, nothing necessarily out of the normal. Typical books, I guess. Nothing interactable. Okay, let's see. Alright. So there's definitely a big fear regarding this part, okay? Something most likely traumatic happened in here. And again, we can see a bust, I think, of the wife. Well, I don't know who this is. Looks a bit like a female and it has either a flower or an iron cross in there. Probably they met the wife during the war. Wait, haven't I been through this? Yes, I think I've been, and of course it closes itself. Okay, so definitely there is something traumatic that happened here as well. Hey, I've been pushed backwards, okay. Okay, so as I was saying, there is nothing basically that can kill you in here, because most likely this is just you exploring your own mind. Is there anything that happens like this, like that moment when you go through the looking glass? Okay, so definitely there has been a lot of trauma. This is basically a place where you've suffered a lot. There's so much pain in here that literally everything seems ravaged, and you could see that on the shade. Now, again, I'm not sure how much. Oh, yes, and these usually show lifeless events, people who didn't care about you. The spikes show pain. Now, I'm not sure whether these people were psychologists or the such. Wait 1 minute. Was this actually on this side, or I wasn't paying too much attention, I guess. Okay, yes, it was on that side if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm not sure if these people were psychologists, and if they thought that much towards all this, but it's kind of hard to believe that they didn't, because there are way too many uh, details. Okay, can you actually push this, or it just moves accidentally? It's like if you wait an eternity, will it roll till the other side? Well, we don't have that much time to see. Okay, so it's the elevator part again. Hope is the mind killer. So mind killer, I don't know exactly. When you have hope, you kind of kill the mind, because the mind always has this passion to, call itself. Wait, could I actually have pushed it up? Because last time I couldn't push it this way, I pushed it this way and it went up. Well, apparently the game seems to be, in most situations, single directional, so... Alright, let's see. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage, portray you as a victim of the system. A husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you're gone completely insane. You've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your... I think this was daughter, I guess, but we'll probably not know for now. So I don't know if this actually means something. Abandon hope while you can. Okay, let's print screen this one as well. No, you never abandon hope. Okay, broken bottles. Useless thoughts that are still under the purpose, under the part of being cleansed. Okay, so we can't go behind. Let's get to this door and see what this has to offer. I think have I been here before? Like this shattered part, I think I remember it, and I think I'm gonna end up in there. If I open this door. Oh, we have mice again. That sound kind of sent a chill. I was thinking of a bat though, but the mice are representative of the, the thoughts. And again, the camera is a bit fuzzy if you move it, which is something I really like. And this reminds of the beginning when you open that door and there's the mouse that leaves through it, right? There's a rampant thought. Now this would have been really spooky for most people if you, with the fuzziness of the room and people, kind of forcing to end up in here if there was a big skull in here looking straight at the player. Okay, so we have the mouse. Right. Uh, I don't know if it is around here. Wait. And let me guess, I don't see it too well, but it looks as if it's, throwing blood. No, it's actually water because it's transparent. I can observe quite well even if I'm kind of 1.5 meters, 2 meters away from the television. Alright, so nothing else happens. Let's get further. Okay, soundtrack change. Wait. Can we actually enter here? Uh, Wait. Is there another door in here or... Oh, pipes. This looks like an, lower level. Well, actually we are in the... Wait, attic? Attic is the above one, I think. Underground part? I don't know exactly. So let's see. Um... Yay! Sunken babies! And of course, silent floaters. They clog the drains. Okay, fur in the water. No baths for me. Most likely they've been really, you know, these most likely have been, you know, really traumatizing times for many people. Okay, so this one definitely doesn't work. And you don't see anything in the mirror, which is a bit disappointing. Ah, okay, you can actually do that. You can actually... Okay, it's nice. It's nice that you see no flashes of who you could have been, a flash in the mirror, although the light is doing a good work. Uh, I don't care about that, honestly. Let's leave the door because I'm not interested in, delaying things. Okay, it closes by itself. Let's see. So another shattered part. Okay, so we definitely can't go that way. Good. Now, from time to time, I feel like rushing a bit, but I don't want to rush specifically because I want to explore each and every possible part. So this looks like the, below the ground part of a, I don't know if this would be, wait, but, because I see a change in, okay. Hey, at least it, at least it's tainted white, from time to time it blinks so you can see it. Let me actually go back and see. Is there a locker in here as well? Oh yes, definitely there is. Okay, let's see. Can I actually interact with anything in here? Hmm, a noose. Suicidal problems maybe? Tendencies and the such? Apparently there is nothing one can interact with. So let's actually leave this place. Let's see, we were around here. We've been here. Alright. Let's see. Ah, okay. Okay, one of those dolls. Okay, so it's in that light. But the light source seems a bit fuzzy. Though the light is falling kind of correctly. Okay. From love to madness, man apprehended after kidnapping his own daughter. Ah, okay, so the message was like you could get your daughter back, I guess. Typically quiet and peaceful neighborhood witnessed a scene straight out of a crime drama as social services accompanied by armed police officers descended upon the residence of course this is this deleted once famous painter and a recent widower. Okay, so widower. So out of this story, apparently your wife passes away. Apparently the man had broken into a children's care center downtown and absconded with one of the young patients. Our sources claim that the girl was in fact the culprit's daughter who had previously been removed from his care after a family court ruling. Okay, so he definitely did something stupid and he didn't win the trial. After unsuccessful attempts at negotiation, fearing that the man might harm the child, police officers stormed the building and apprehended the suspect. Eyewitnesses claim that, as the paramedics escorted the girl out of the house, the man, still in handcuffs, fell to his knees and repeatedly exclaimed, "Please, she's all I have left." A truly tragic turn. Okay, so, as I was saying, everything that could have gone bad in this life of this person definitely went bad. And I'm guessing... Wait, are these legs actually... No, these legs look like they're not attached to anybody because that is the blue part in there is the dress itself. And I'm guessing this doll is... Okay, so the doll is basically a painful reminder of the protagonist's child. Okay, we see this as well. Let's see, is there anything in here as well? Well, I don't know if opening the bulb or not does anything different. Well, you can't see yourself anyways. Let's see. Anything changed? Now there is a awkward idea in here because just look at the lighting. Where is this white part in here? Because I don't see it in the reflection. Now the question that comes, because this one couldn't reflect this part, okay? So everything is black here, right? And you know this is a white strip of wall and then there's a black part again. So that's probably how the room looked behind. Well, behind me as I'm speaking, but before, right? So I don't know. This game has a lot of interesting psychology. Wait, what was it that I could interact with? Ah, okay, I think it was that. Hmm. This kind of... Oh, wait. I can actually interact with this. Oh, wait. This way. Body borrowers feeding on me. Driving me insane too fast to cut out. Body borrowers. Well, this is a very real thing. The idea of, well, the more unconscious one is... you can't close it. The more unconscious someone is... Wait, haven't I been here before? Let me guess. I have a big choice. Yes, fully repressed memories. Nope, no action. No action like with the... Let me guess. Okay, so this was the door that we came through. Okay, and let me guess. The same thing. So technically we came through the door and now we go through the same door. Okay. Oh, I love how the graphics look. It's like you're on some kind of drugs or something. Okay, so the door is definitely locked. Oh my god, the twisting of the graphics, so ingenious. And I wanted to call my game a journey through consciousness, but man, the 3D graphics of this game are so interesting. Wait, I love how it looks. I love this illusion, my gosh, it's so cool. Like, look at it, it gives you the impression that the wall is here. There is technically a whole wall and the door is in the middle, but as you approach, technically the door is further, because you have these pillars here, or I don't know how they're called. Right, I'm guessing they can actually be seen. Wait, what? Wait, was there a message on the wall? Hmm. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I opened the door and a new event started. Let's see. If I go here, it's locked. Okay, so the effect is gone. Okay, so this part, this event happens only once. Okay, like I'm really interested in seeing how people structure their events. I'm not gonna bother about the door because I know it's kind of uh, gonna lock itself down. Is that a hole in the wall? No, I don't know. Oh my god, the graphics are so fuzzy. Okay. Can't see shit. Well, I'm guessing that's intended, because basically when you remember things, everything is fuzzy. So I'm guessing this is the perfect, yes, this is the perfect place for a jump scare. Okay, let wait me a bit. Okay, so there was a sound I heard, and I think it was in my uh, headphones, because I had the impression that something heavy was going by, like a truck or something. Okay, so let me guess. We came that way, and I don't know what this thing is. I'm seeing a painting back there, so let's see. Okay, so this sound is basically in the game, it's not anything heavy moving. Oh, okay, this actually burnt itself. Good. Yeah, the changes. There are way too many details to actually pay attention to literally everything that is changing around here. And so that wasn't a picture, this was a message. Okay, dangling thread, patient, thirsty, furry leeches, afraid to look up. Afraid to look up? Is this some kind of hint? Hey, there are branches. Look more like spines to me if I... Well, the leaves, there are definitely leaves, but you know, it looks more like uh, spiky grubs or whatever they'd be called, you know, like spines and the such, you know. Uh, they seem to stem from outside, okay, from above. It's like this is underground, definitely underground. And I have to question a bit the sanity of humanity. Like, you know, imagine, oh, something else burned itself here. So, wait, and so something changed in here for sure, because you saw the change of the luminosity, and probably something happened. This room is no longer the room you were in. It's like an event prepared itself to unfold. Now, when you want to create, you know, true horror experience, one of the way, you know, one of the best ways is to, you know, have some of these moments when there is definitely no sound, because, well, the absence of sound is or can be disturbing in many situations, because the mind wants, you know, a sense of security. When you have no sound, you don't know what can happen, right? So then you can actually put one of those, jump scare moments with awkward sound and the such. Now, how that usually happens is you have to make a sudden sound, right? And you know, you have to keep the sound from being too. Hey, wait, something else. Okay, was this piano actually here? My gosh, I'm still not paying attention to all the details. I like how the lights flicker. So let me get a bit in here. So I was looking this way and I had the impression that there was a painting there with the head of a person, and then there was that picture with the uh, with the person, the mice. And the point is, this game changes too many details for me to, constantly track. Okay, I actually let this open. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's actually move here because I'm sure this is the part where you were supposed to get. Alright, so no sound changes. Well, it's interesting that you burst this one, but it's still ringing, but there is nothing in here. Okay, so we pressed it once. There was the other moment when we had a piano and you pressed it like 3-4 times and then it closed itself. Okay, so traumatic piano experiences, I can say. Whoa, yay, full psychiatry moment. Everything starts floating. So yes, you are definitely a piano player. And everything starts floating around. Yes. My gosh, piano music, I really love it. Can you bump into these? Yes, I can. Can I play football with this? Oh my god, it's becoming real again. No, 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 no. I just want to bump into stuff. Yes. So these are moments when, the protagonist is using piano music to calm himself down, right? And everything is technically becoming chaotic in the mind because... Okay. And then there is a sudden realization that, you have to do something. Okay, so the mind is empty again because there are no more any distractions and I really can't see shit, like literally can't see shit. Okay, this was the part where there was the piano. There is this blinking part which I really don't know what it is. And that is the part where I came from, but I'm guessing I have to interact with
I
this.
needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
So I'm guessing this is the memory we've been looking for. A bone. Now, I don't know, what would this be needed for? Oh, okay, now the room is changed. Technically, I think it's technically the same room, and for some reason I have a feeling that we are done here, although I'm not sure whether that would be the right word. Wait. Oh, okay, so I can't move around there. I just have a feeling that we're done in here, so let's actually move to the next part and see what this little chapter has to offer. So we kind of have to go. Wait, anything left in here? No. So all these covers, so 3 of the covers I saw they would just burn, 3 or 4 I guess. So they were like, distractions that were fading away, allowing reality to bump into you. Okay, so let's see. I don't remember these stairs looking like this, but literally everything in this game changes. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we can actually turn on the lights. Really now? Well, I'm gonna regret coming down these stairs because I have to go up them again. Oh, so there's definitely some light in here. And this wall wasn't here. Or did I come through here into this? I think I did this, yes. Alright, so let's actually go up and see what's waiting for us next. And I don't know what's this item that we have in the lower right. Alright. Oh, okay. Doors that open towards you are somewhat unexpected, and guess what? We finished the 3rd chapter, I guess. Yes, and we can't leave for now because we finished the 3rd chapter. It's basically the same thing. Oh, this is actually... I love the effect of this. I don't know how you contort things like this, but what we need to do is we need to click the painting to finish the chapter, and what it does, it actually changes into something probably even more hideous. So there's a man in here. I can see definitely a human face in here, although there seem to be a horn. If I spend enough time, I think I can see several things in it, but I see a white-bearded man, a bit frowned, with one horn. Well, there can be so many things in here. Okay, so this one won't be open, and this one is... Oh yes, you have this one, yes, the memories. And the wall now is filled with, the papers that we have found. Now, I'm not sure whether I found all the necessary papers in the previous chapters, but I might just have a feeling that, uh, you know, it's gonna be more and more of these, okay? What if you fail? Okay, so it's another message in here. So I'm guessing we're halfway through the game. Now and again you don't see yourself in the mirror. Let's actually go on and see what's next. So this is a memory of your wife. And this shows a very great burial. Okay. These are contorted feelings, okay? Definitely contorted feelings of hate, right? Resentment, anguish, right? And the little lights are moments when the protagonist wants to find some sort of sense through the things. They want to understand certain aspects. They want to shed some light, probably, on the events. Okay, because it's interesting that you have a light source in here. All right, good. Nothing scary. Hey, these are the 2 paintings. Hey, this is actually the stripped painting. The child painting that was in the 2nd floor. In the 2nd chapter, I think. And there was the child, right, in the middle, and the mother was in the left and the father was in the right, or I don't know, they were vice versa. And, a broken heart. Ah, okay, it opens this part. So we have some child drawings in here. Okay, some wall drawings. Oh, was that a drone or what? Those sounds that you hear. Are they cyclical or they trigger on my walking? No, they are actually cyclical. And I think it's once every 5 seconds, like... Yes, 4 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds, something like that. Drunk. Okay, so this place is a place where the child sees you. So let me guess, you're gonna go through... Nope, apparently not. Let's see. Foolish, or what does it say? Selfish, okay. I'm guessing you have to open all these doors, okay. The fuck? Okay, so you're seen as a murderer. Wait, there's no door. Okay. Alright. Well, I didn't get to see the third word though. But to some people this might be actually a bit disturbing. I kind of like it the way it is drawn. It's like it's staring specifically at you wherever you're going. So now you're seeing yourself most likely from the prism of your child, and of course there is a change in this landscape. And I'm very curious of a saying. If I keep moving many times, I don't know how many things will actually change around. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, you could actually see the layerings in here. There were, I don't know if misplaced, but you could see there was no interaction in between the layers. Oh, and this is actually open.
No, that's not right. Try again. Don't give me that look. What do we do when we fail? We start over. You're better than this. Now sit down, and this time, let's make it perfect.
So I'm guessing this is the child's paintings, right? And the father doesn't like it that it's pink. Because you can see actually two horses, right? There is this painting done by the child, and then you can see the black part in here, okay? The black contour, which kind of shows a better looking horse, right? So maybe this is a part, you know, where your child suffered, and of course suffering is also transmitted because every emotion is like a burst of energy, okay? So you are also impregnating everyone else. That is why when you spend time with people, you might actually find yourself thinking, not in all cases, but in some cases, and especially if a person is very unconscious, they might find themselves thinking like those people because, wait, why not? So it's still recording, okay. Alright, so this, you're probably making peace with it, or you're discovering how your daughter felt about you when you abused her in the point that, you know, the drawing wasn't perfect enough. Okay, so let's see. Wait, was this wall actually as close, or... Okay, you can't go back, which is typical. I saw the teddy bear in the middle, but I'm way too interested in checking all the details, and let's see. It's also... Hey, ravens. This shows the child really liked drawing, and to some people, and you can see the pencils down, to some people, you know, ravens can be like mice. You know, the father says about mice, you know, which are basically uncontrollable thoughts that just swarm and swarm. So let's see. Voices in their heads. Wait, what?
Hey, what is that? Wait, what day is it? It's Sunday? You mean oh, well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work.
So I'm guessing the father forgot something, because this is usually something you put on a child's head when it's their birthday. So I'm guessing that's the point in here. Oh, and I like how things actually became suddenly dark. Okay, so it's... Does it say rape in here? R-A-P, and well, the E is not entire here. but you can get the half of the E through the line here of the, of the floor. I look from this part. Does it say something? I can see a W, a W. Okay, so judging by the psychology, okay, there's definitely a lot of stress, because when there's stress, the lines are very long and usually they don't follow a certain pattern, okay? And the child seemed to draw with her right hand probably, but she always seems to be starting from the left, because that's where the initial line seems to be, because usually it starts in here and it scribbles and it's something like this. Okay, it ends this way. So it usually ends in the right part. Can this actually mean something? Because, the sounds behind have a very good bass, and I think they kind of imitate a heart beating, but it's a heart more like beating in, fast beating heart, but specifically made to beat, in not reverse, matrix style, right? It beats so slowly, right? It's theoretically very fast, because the way it beats, it can only beat this powerfully when it beats very fast, but it is specifically, the sound is elongated. That's what I feel. Okay, so let's see. So apparently this is a raven head or a beak. I don't know exactly. That was a big rat. And it moves through here. Okay. Is a repressed area, so I don't have to go that way. So these arrows indicate all the positions, but they kind of end up in here. Alright, so let's see. Books, and I doubt there's anything interactable. And we have a sound change, which kind of goes to show that that is the way to go. Oh, okay. Oh, I found something. This is a picture probably of the wife, and it is colored over by the child. I think, wasn't the woman pregnant in here, I guess? Let's see, any more interactables? Nope. Alright. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I came back in here. And yes, there wasn't any door in here, yes. Well, I love the psychology in these. Alright. Let's actually go through this door to see what's going. Well, apparently there's nothing. Hey, I've seen this corner so many times. Wait, this looks like something exploding, or there's a fire on something, 'cause okay, so accusations and such. I love how these are actually painted. My gosh, this could actually have been turned in a wonderful movie. Alright, so let's see. Half of the room is not drawn and the other half is drawn, okay? So this kind of seems to be, the point in between reality, no longer know what reality is.
Sweet Jesus! Did you just buy half of the department store? Honey, you don't even know yet if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
Okay, let's see, any change after this interaction? Just the wind, and let's guess that we have to go this way. I don't think I've seen this room before. Had to move most of the dolls out of her room. It was getting ridiculous. You can't just throw gifts at her whenever you feel guilty for whatever you feel guilty for. She needs a father, not another useless distraction. Well, that's a point. And it's a problem that many people do. They throw a lot of distractions at the people. Hey, this painting is interesting. Like the sun is yellow, as we are all, programmed to believe it is yellow, but technically it's blue because it emits blue light. Alright. And the house and the person in front of the house, right? There's someone who seems to be guarding or haunting the house. Hey! Lice, mice, bold, bloody spots. Okay. Hey, first time I see eyes drawn, okay? Hair not mine. Where are the scissors? Okay, these are definitely desperating thoughts because they are thoughts, pulling your head, right? Pulling your hair. Okay. Did this trigger because I spent too much time close to it or because I looked at the drawers? Because I think you can actually go through these without interacting with anything, but you won't be experiencing the whole game. And there's really so much effort in this game that it's kind of, it's kind of sad to not go through it. Okay, so I read that. Let's move further. See what else does it have to offer. Hey, I've seen... Wait. There's a repetitive sound in here. Okay, I've heard this crying sound before. Oh, so this was the repetitive sound. Okay. I love the animation and how it moves. And this one looks like a successful person, but you're seeing it from the behind, which means you didn't quite reach that level which you wanted. Hey, it's interesting. Wait a minute. Ah, it doesn't change its colors. Hey, isn't this checkers or whatever it's called? Dames? Checker? I don't even remember. Alright, so let's see. Leave it open because I don't think it actually influences anything. Oh wait, we actually have drawers. Okay. Now the cry, just by the sound of it, definitely feels like the cry of an older woman, not a child, so it's kind of reminiscent a bit of the pains that you've ignored, because... Okay, it disappeared. Just because you ignore other people's pains, it doesn't mean that you are not aware of those, okay? You are aware of those, but when you ignore them, you simply don't take them into account. So I've seen this before, that panda which looks... First time I saw a black and white rhinoceros, but I don't know why exactly. And let me guess, this is another thing that I can pick. I don't know if those are coins or whatever, but I'm getting a feeling that the only way I can go is this way anyways. Alright. Okay, so the heart again beats very slowly. Oh, these are one of those things that you would wash the floor with, if I remember correctly. And again some drawing crayons. And the same picture. Look, the child and the mother and the father. And an explosion, right, or the fire. So the child survived, probably, right? The wife died in the hospital, and I'm believing that the painter, right, the protagonist, went insane. And they also lost the trial because they called him insane and, he couldn't get his daughter back, right? Oh, okay, another one. Near the butter. Blueberry bush by the Emerald Creek. Okay. Okay. Couldn't open it because of me. So, still Cifrino. This game of dames. So, it's the same assets used. Now, this point, of course. Again, this cuckoo clock. Or, well, I don't know if it's a cuckoo clock, but at least it's a clock. So many chairs. Hello. Artist struggle. It's interesting. Was there something biting at you, or I don't know exactly? But some memories can be so powerful they can actually knock you down. Now, if I look at these, okay, like I think I can see bones, okay, especially at the beginning. I think I could have seen bones. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so you fell on a stool, and there are so many stools, and of course, all these are only reminiscent of your workplace because they're chairs, uh, candles. So I'm guessing I didn't go in that part. Okay, the other side. Chose to go to the dark spot where something seemed to have. Oh, so guess what? This was actually the other room. So I think I could have gone to this room without, going through that moment where yes, I saw that this one blinked, um, where, the shade or whatever was that, lashed at my, lashed at my face or my throat, I'm guessing. Everything seems to be so well calculated. Nothing seems to. And why is it always that it's 12 and a bit? It's 12 and 2 minutes. Don't know if this is reminiscent of something. Hey, I saw you. Was a clown or something? Extra things in here. Oh, okay. I was expecting this. It did send a few chills, but I was expecting it to happen because, as of what I seen in this game, nothing blinks, without anything happening, okay? Like, honestly. But I really don't get to see what's in here. Yeah, okay. Talking behind our backs. Was this message before? I didn't pay too much attention apparently. Again. It's not because I can't, but I'm focusing on each and every part of the time. I'm also a Libra, so that's kind of what I do. And I kind of do that asynchronously, okay? So one happens and the others are just on hold, so I may skip some details. Okay, now honestly, the only way is ahead. And I don't know if there were this many things under. Okay, so the color dimmed. Okay. But there are some crayon colors in here. And the books in here seem to be pouring from here. Overtime, overspending time. Okay, a smiley bear. Usually, I don't understand why in most situations, it's child toys which are the most disturbing things. Okay. Because children are basically pure, but you know, you have movies like Chucky and also many things. But it's kind of a bit awkward how these pencils stay on here, you know, like on the edge. Okay. Wait, isn't this the same room? There are more crayons in here. Wait, and the drawings on the wall are slightly different. And there are some on the ceiling as well. I'm not getting anything. Hey, it's the same painting details again. Let's see. Now you can't move back, okay, so basically when I move ahead... Oh, it's the same room. Hey, everything is starting to float again. Can I interact with these? Yes. Ah, well, I know from Yandere Simulator that there is something in Unity that you can use to negate the gravity. And let me guess, they're gonna float a bit and then they're gonna fall. This is the moment when you lose sense of reality. Probably the child experienced this because children are very emotional and they might actually, you know, take your pains and they might feel those because that's what happens to most people. And here seems to be the same room. All right, here seems to be the same exact room, but there are no paintings in here. Probably because for you, the father, the child kind of didn't exist, and it's basically kind of the, you know, reality for most people. Okay, I got a... Hey! This is so awesome. Ah, I didn't get to print screen it. Okay. And there was a child crying at the end for 1 second, I think. Yes, it was 1 second. So let me guess. Now the door is openable. Yes. So there was that cutscene that needed to be seen. Okay, I kind of... let me think. Let me think a bit. So there wasn't any fright or chills. I got, you know, a bit of an awkward feel when I suddenly, you know, saw the, you know, the sudden change. But the point is, it was quite an interesting point. Exactly what I was saying. Children can, and usually they easily take the pains of and burdens of their parents because they're that sensitive, and they can work their emotions against them because of those. And you, as a parent, especially if you are ignorant, you can take those back. So most likely you're experiencing now a glimpse of what's been affecting your child, mostly because of you, right? So they took some of that pain and you also took it back because there's a constant, you know, exchange of energy. All right, so let's see what else there is. Okay. Oh, you can actually open both of the doors, all right. Okay, so there are other these dolls in here. So as of what I can see in here, dolls in contorted positions. All right. Wait, can these actually fall or... Wait. Hey, this is so funny. And it puts itself back. If you push it, oh, okay, it closes by itself. Wait a bit. There are more of these in here. And the lighting is a bit changed. Alright. So these in contorted positions definitely... Oh, so this is a sense of judgment, okay? Being superior, right? Looking down on your child, right? They're sitting above, they're taller than you and, you know, judging, right? Uh, these contorted positions show, they stink of abandonment, okay? They're all contorted positions. No one takes them into account. This is a sense of innocence. I almost said ignorance. So there's a lot of pain in here. Wait, that symbol. I think that symbol is from somewhere. I don't know exactly. So it's the same toy. Anything interactable? Oh, the vase. This is found as broken in several parts of the house, right? And books. So many books, though. And painting. So as one can see in here... Wait, what? Hello. Tss. Come on, that's funny. So these are moments when the child, is no longer capable to contain the anger, resentment. There is so much pain, right? Struggle, right? And I've been saying about this. The child can, because they are so less inhibited, right? Their mind is so powerful, they can actually throw things around when they are very, angered, okay? When they are very afraid, okay? Wait, can you actually walk through this? Really? Okay. I was expecting some physics in here, but it's no problem. Wait, you can actually see something further. What is it? Wait a bit. Hey, this thing is so playing with people's minds. Wait, this didn't look like this. Wait, and the fog wasn't here. I like how things change. Well, okay, we're no longer in that uh, room. There is nothing to be seen outside, and also there is no reflection anymore. Alright, could this be similar to that moment when you go through the looking glass? Oh well, one way to find out. And as I was saying, when the child, they are so pure, okay? When they get so angry and frustrated, their power, okay? Their emotional power, which is nothing else than a very powerful electromagnetic source, can be so powerful it can break light bulbs around. It can actually throw things around. Uh, it can actually extort and extract a lot of psychic ability from traumatizing children, but you don't want to do that because those psychic abilities will be used in a very harmful way. Wait, hey, that's nice. So I went there and, well, basically I'm in the same place. And let me guess, I'm back in the same place. Okay. Hmm. So if I look in the right direction, it's not the right direction. Okay, so I'm getting close. And there is a child. Okay, so the point is they're running right. Okay, so let's try it again. They're running right, you look in this place, and basically you start all over, which is a super ingenious idea because you don't see any point of teleportation, right? You're not teleported back, okay? The child is crying. The child is crying louder and louder. This can be reminiscent. So in order to pass this, I guess you have to go straight forward and don't look right, okay? Because technically you are ignoring your child, so you don't have to look the way they're running, right? Let's try this several times, okay? So you're in this position again. Hey, this is okay. All right. Okay, so I've noticed 4 different sounds, so I'm guessing they either go psychically. No, I think it's a randomizer that decides. Okay, so I'm guessing you have to face all these, okay, while you're moving, right? So you don't look in that direction. And so technically you're facing, the child's insecurities, you don't look that way because that way is technically, it's not the right way because technically you are ignoring your child, okay? You have to be, so you have to, okay, that was interesting. I mean, well, here is another repressed option, I think. So let me guess, do we have to watch this part? This part in there looks a bit like that part in there, right? The doll above. So let me think. If you go in there, it's not the right direction and I'm back at where I started. Okay, so I'm guessing you have to go straight ahead. Alright. You see all those colors? I think it was the whole rainbow in there, right? There was red, green, blue, I think, and indigo. Okay, red is usually fear, indigo is illusion, right? When your mind takes control of you. Let's see, anything this direction or this direction? Well, I'm guessing, oh, there is something in this way as well. Wait a bit, this is kind of labyrinthine and I'm guessing that every time you go through here, you end up in the same place. So okay, so definitely not that way. This game has a really ingenious way of, playing with your mind. And let me guess, this is, so I definitely had the impression that there was something moving around there and it's not a repetitive action, I think. No, apparently it is a repetitive action. Wait, what? Okay, so a child not looking at you. Okay, so this is where it came from, and this was the part where you go and, it simply repeats itself endlessly. So these are just, child insecurities, okay? My gosh, these graphics are like, they are so awesome. My gosh, this is so huge. It's one of those music boxes, but they're kind of moving in the reverse way. And the sounds of those drums, the sound of drums always present anti-fear. Okay, drums were used to negate fear. Okay, wait, weren't there some toys in here? Okay, so houses. Okay, so many distractions the child had. Okay, they didn't have love, but they did have distractions. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't suddenly clip my ears. This. My gosh, the sounds. Okay, I wouldn't advise you buying, headphones that have powerful. Okay, I like how the screen is glitching in colors. Oh, so you kind of went insane, I guess, for a bit. All these powerful child memories. Hey, wait. You're back in that room with the painting and the, you know, there are all these dolls in here. Then there was that upside down wheelchair that you could actually funnily go through. And we guess this is. Wait, this is not closed. So he came through that. Okay, and let me guess. There doesn't seem to be anything interactable in here. Oh, okay.
What is this crap? Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. No, don't cry. We'll get you a new one. Or better yet, Daddy's gonna buy you another dolly. So your other dollies can have a new friend.
So this toy broke, and the child was very attached to it, and the parents always believe that toys can actually be replaced. Okay, and these are the looks of disbelief. The dismemberments. They are dismemberments usually, at least to me, they show fractures that are built in the mind of the child, right? And the child doesn't know how to control their mind. It's your duty as a parent to know that, right? So all these fractures that are appearing in the mind's child are what technically designing the traumas, because a trauma means a huge separation. Oh, okay. There are effects on the walls. Hey.
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you he really lusted for.
So betrayal. Okay. This could be how your child seed you. Well, saw you technically. Oh, you can actually go through this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Monsters in the mind. Okay. So the child's memories, okay, they were taken in this case, I think, as I would interpret it, the monster simply stripped that from your memory, because there are such entities whose purpose is to feed upon things that you no longer need. And you can't open it, okay? There is something that definitely wants to come out, okay? A repressed memory or something like that. Okay, demons of the mind or something like that. Again, the impression that... Hey, did it glitch a bit? Again, the impression that, this floor is transparent and there is something behind it, because you know what I see reflected in this does not reflect what is above it. Okay, let's take a look on what's here. Some candles, wax, which shows anguish usually. Hey, wait a minute. Sounds give the impression that something changed in here and I didn't take too much notice. And again, there are crayons. Okay, so first it starts with paintings, and the child's also drawing. Now, drawing is something typical for children, but I'm not sure whether the child was forced to or was trying to, you know, replicate the... Wait, children laughing? Okay, let's... Okay, so many plates. Okay. Cups. Have some matches. Did anything change yet, or that's just the soundtrack? And of course, cuddly music always makes... Wait, what? Can't open these. Okay, so you can't remember what details were in here. This is another drawing, I think, of the wife. But the wife in that last part said something about another one. Wait, what? I don't remember this door. Yeah, okay. Perhaps I should try to take a first grasp of everything that is, and then... Oh, I've been in this room before. Let me guess, it won't close. Oh, it's so sparkly. Oh my gosh. I ain't seen the picture of this dog. I think this is a drawing. Oh, something interactable. Fluffy fakers. Mocking me, lying still between toys. No toys allowed. Oh, so there were mice, you know, faking themselves as toys so that, you know, they won't be seen. Okay. Some child stuff. Some more child stuff. Hey, you can actually take that from the toy car. Alright. But apparently there's no one in the bed. Okay. And a bowl. Why is there a bowl in... Well, okay, let's not ask too many questions. Can you actually... Nope. Hey, the cat is so cute actually. Wait. Let's see, anything in here? Nope, apparently there is nothing. Can we interact with anything? Oh, it's again the red vase. Wait. Eat for HF1. Beer HRNIS. Cinerich. Anna. See a name Anna here and an exclamation mark. GH. Okay, TI. Alright. Could Anna be the name of the girl, I'm guessing? And now you have this little key, which I don't know if you can actually interact with something, because I'm having the impression you have to do something in here and interact with some of the toys. I'm not sure which one yet. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Okay. I'm not sure which toy I have to interact with. So there are all these toys, okay, all these puppets, okay, that all represent the same person. And then there is eat you, okay. Now the funny thing is, I don't remember this one actually being here. CDD. See, in reverse this is, oh no, it's not T. So I can see beer, Anna, okay, RN right now probably. IS in red, Joseph Stalin. CDD, eat H4H F1U. I'm guessing these weren't put like this, for nothing. Probably there's a message which for some reason I'm not noticing. And I can't seem to be triggering anything else in here. Okay, let's actually go out. These seem to be some hunting hounds. Maybe, I don't know exactly. Let's see, anything interactable? A rotten fruit. So this memory might be very old. I still didn't understand much about these arrows. Confusion maybe? This whole episode gave me a very big sense of confusion and... Okay, so we can't go this way. Let me guess. Nope, we can't go this way either. So I'm guessing there is something that I have to do with this key. Most likely I have to interact with a toy to trigger some painful emotion or something like that. Oh wait. Is there any one of those clowns or stuff that's gonna fall from it? Hey, there's a ball in here. And another drawing of the child, okay. I don't think I've noticed this before. I'm sure you can't interact with this yet, because if you could, at least the game showed that, it doesn't take too much, right? You can't jump in the bed. Can't interact with any of these. They seem to be in the same specific spots, same locations. Nope. Can't interact with this either. And this one is still locked. So what do I have to... Okay. So nothing interactable. Okay. Still. What do I have to interact with around here? One of these puppets, can they actually be... I think there were those puppets back in the time that you could insert a key and you could actually have them rolling or something like that. Oh wait, there's more of these little cubes in here. I don't know if they actually represent anything. And then there's another painting in here. Oh yes, you can actually interact with it. Now the child is alone apparently in here, but I don't know what this would mean. This is a shade, probably something troubling her, or a character that's missing in their life. Because you can see the sadness, the emptiness, basically, that the child is feeling, right? Hmm. And then the basketball is gone, it's no longer in here. Okay, so nothing interactable. Hmm. So what on earth am I supposed to actually be doing in here? Because I don't have any idea. I don't seem to be capable of interacting with literally anything. I mean, anything outside of what I've been interacting till now. Hmm. There seems to be the same cubes in here. Well, not the same number though. Can I actually interact with any of these? Nope. There are some of these cubes on the ground as well. You can actually interact with these. Okay, it's not much of a problem. So there is no interaction with any of the dolls for some reason. Nor with any of the teddy bears. What on earth do I have to do? Because I seem to be more lost than the lost Vikings. Oh, so the basketball is in here. Wait a minute, was this actually in here? Okay. Hey, it's so nice. Oh, I knew that that was a clown in there. So this is technically how the child was feeling, okay? Okay. Let's see the painting. Oh, so the child is banging her head against the child. Oh, okay. Okay. This is looking more what's in there. The psychiatry in the... tuck you in. Okay. These are getting way closer. Gosh, is nowhere to be seen. Okay. Okay. Now that I think, I was expecting something like this to pop up. This cat is so adorable. And the song definitely changed. And I was calling, and I've called my game projects A Journey Through Consciousness, but fuck.
This was a special brush, like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
Did that look like a ghost? So I'm guessing you found the right item for this part. Okay, any special interactionables? Hey, the toys are gone. The cubes are still here. And it's okay, the same things are here, I can say. Let me... yes. Hey, this is the eye of someone watching you. Alright. Because you have to understand one thing. Traumatize your children all you want. Point is, all that pain is gonna be there. Sooner or later, it's gonna manifest itself back against you. And hey, this part is, well, I think we finished the fourth part as well. And I see the more we finish, I have the feeling that this is becoming more and more like reality. And you know, you really can't see any more into that. So this part seems to be the most, you know, oriented towards... okay, gone. So the message has changed. We haven't finished the chapter yet because we need to change this. Oh, everything becomes black and white when you change the colors. Okay, let's see. What does it change into? Oh, so it is a putrefied body. Okay, with some blood, right? And okay, there seems to be no sense of limbs. And there is this child that appeared in here. I don't know if all of a sudden, because I don't remember it. Alright, so let's see. I haven't looked in this chest to see each and every time what there is. Okay, so this is the special item that you use as a remembrance. Alright. So I'm guessing if you go out that door, definitely, I'm guessing this is the name of the chapter. Right? We're gonna start chapter number 5. But I think I've had enough for now, because I don't like doing, you know, recordings that are way too long, okay? So all this being said, hopefully you liked this. I definitely liked the analysis. All this being said, you are appreciated. Take care of yourselves. And yes, I look forward to finishing, you know, this game, see how it ends, and, you know, explore more of the psychology behind it. Now, obviously, if I could spend some time with the people who came up with the ideas, knowing a bit more about them, at least a bit more, it would be really awesome, because it's kind of hard not to want to speak with people who can make such a masterpiece, okay? All this being said, take care, you are loved and appreciated. Ferengian Board signing out.